You wake up with intention. Today feels different. You open your notebook, your phone, or your app, and there it is. Your to-do list, 10 tasks, maybe 20. Some small, some big, some you've been avoiding for days. You read it once, then again, and something strange happens. Instead of clarity, you feel pressure. Instead of motivation, you feel resistance. Instead of starting, you hesitate. And before you realize it, you've checked your phone, rearranged your desk, maybe even added more tasks to the list. Without actually doing anything, you tell yourself, I just need to organize it better. But deep down, you feel it. This isn't a planning problem. This is something else. Because here's the uncomfortable truth most people never question. Your to-do list isn't helping you. It's overwhelming you. It's quietly draining your focus, splitting your attention, and creating a mental weight that follows you all day. It makes simple tasks feel heavy. It makes progress feel distant. And the more you try to fix it by adding more structure, the worse it gets. You might not realize this, but the very tool you trust to keep your life together might be the reason you feel stuck. So the question becomes, what if productivity isn't about doing more, but about doing less? And what if there's one simple shift that could change everything? The hidden weight of too many choices. You might not realize this, but your brain doesn't struggle with work. It struggles with decisions. Every time you look at a long to-do list, you're not just seeing tasks, you're facing choices. Which one should I start? Which one matters most? What if I pick the wrong one? And this is where the problem begins. Most people believe productivity is about having everything written down. But what they don't see is that a long list creates a psychological phenomenon known as decision fatigue. The more options you have, the harder it becomes to choose. Imagine standing in front of a buffet with 50 different dishes. At first it feels exciting, but after a few moments, your brain starts to slow down. You hesitate, you overthink, you second guess. Now replace food with responsibilities, emails, work tasks, personal goals, health routines, side projects, each one silently asking for your attention. This is not clarity, this is cognitive overload. And here's where it gets even more dangerous. When your brain is overwhelmed with choices, it doesn't just slow down, it avoids. You start doing low-effort tasks instead of important ones. You scroll, you organize, you prepare. It feels like progress, but it's not. It's avoidance disguised as productivity. Most people make this mistake without realizing it. They think they need a better system, a cleaner list, a more detailed plan. But the issue isn't organization, it's volume. Because every extra task on your list isn't just another item, it's another demand on your mental energy. Another voice pulling your focus away, another reason to hesitate. Think about the last time you actually had a productive day. Not a busy day, a real, meaningful, satisfying day. Chances are you didn't do everything. You did one or two things that truly mattered, and you did them well. That's the pattern people ignore. Because we've been conditioned to believe that success comes from doing more. But your brain doesn't work that way. It thrives on simplicity. It performs best with clarity. It moves fastest when there's no confusion about what to do next. So here's the real question. If too many choices are what's slowing you down, what would happen if you removed them completely? Why your brain resists starting. Most people think they procrastinate because they're lazy, but you might not realize this. The real reason you don't start is because your brain feels threatened. Not physically, mentally. Every task on your to-do list carries an invisible weight, uncertainty. How long will this take? Will I do it well? What if I fail? When your brain senses uncertainty, it does something very predictable. It protects you. And the easiest form of protection is avoidance. That's why you suddenly feel the urge to check messages, clean your space, or just take a quick break the moment you're about to start something important. It's not random. It's your brain trying to escape discomfort. Now here's where your to-do list makes it worse. When you see multiple tasks at once, your brain doesn't evaluate them calmly. It stacks their uncertainty together. One task feels manageable. 5 tasks feel heavy. 10 tasks feel impossible. So instead of starting, you freeze. Or worse, you pick the easiest thing just to feel some sense of movement. This is why you can spend an entire day being busy, but still feel like you did nothing meaningful. because deep down, you avoided the one thing that actually mattered. Most people make this mistake daily. They think momentum comes from checking off tasks, but real momentum comes from starting the right task. And starting requires something very specific: mental clarity. When your brain knows exactly what to do, resistance drops. When there's no confusion, there is no need to escape. But a long to-do list does the opposite. It creates ambiguity. It forces your brain to constantly reevaluate, reprioritize, and redecide. That's exhausting, and exhaustion leads to inaction. Think about it like this. If I told you right now, you have one task, just one, do it. Your brain would respond very differently. There would be no debate, no hesitation, no internal argument, just action. That's the power of clarity. But most people never experience it because they keep surrounding themselves with options. And options in this case, are the enemy. So now the question becomes, if your brain needs clarity to act, what happens when you give it only one thing to focus on? The illusion of productivity. You might not realize this, but feeling productive and being productive are not the same thing, and your to-do list is one of the biggest sources of this illusion. Think about how satisfying it feels to check off a task, even something small. Replying to an email, organizing files, updating a document. You feel a quick sense of progress, a small reward, but here's the problem. Your brain doesn't distinguish between meaningful progress and easy wins. It rewards both the same way. So naturally, you start chasing tasks that are quick and simple, instead of tasks that are important. Most people make this mistake without noticing. They fill their day with activity, they move constantly, they stay busy, but at the end of the day, they feel something is missing, because the real work, the uncomfortable, high-impact work, was never done. This is how to-do lists quietly trap you. They give equal visual importance to everything. A life-changing task sits next to something trivial, and your brain, seeking comfort, chooses the easier path. Over time, this creates a dangerous pattern. You become efficient at doing things that don't matter, and slow at doing things that do. That's why some people work all day and still feel stuck in life. Because progress isn't about movement, it's about direction. Imagine climbing a ladder as fast as possible, only to realize it's leaning against the wrong wall. That's what most people are doing with their to-do lists. They're optimizing effort without questioning focus, and the more tasks they add, the more convincing the illusion becomes. I did so much today, but did you really move forward, or did you just stay occupied? This is the moment where most people start to feel something deeper, frustration, not because they're not working hard, but because their effort isn't translating into results, and that frustration slowly turns into doubt. Maybe I'm just not disciplined enough. Maybe I need a better system. But the truth is simpler. You don't need more structure. You need fewer targets. Because when everything feels important, nothing truly is. So what if, instead of trying to do everything, you chose to do just one thing that actually matters? The one-task method. Here's the shift most people resist at first, but it changes everything. You might not realize this, but the most productive people aren't doing more. They're deciding less. The one-task method is exactly what it sounds like. Each day you choose one task. Not 10, not 5, 1. And it has to be the task that, if completed, makes the biggest difference in your life or work. That's it. No backup list, no just-in-case tasks, no mental clutter. Just one clear objective. At first, this feels uncomfortable, almost too simple. Your mind will resist. What about everything else? What if I fall behind? But that reaction reveals something important. You've been relying on complexity as a form of control, and now, without it, you feel exposed. But here's what actually happens when you commit to one task. Your focus sharpens, your decisions disappear, your energy concentrates. Instead of spreading your attention across 10 directions, you channel it into one. And something surprising happens. You move faster, because there's no switching, no reevaluating, no starting over, just continuous progress. Think about a time when you were deeply focused on something. Hours passed, but it didn't feel draining. That's not an accident. That's your brain operating in its optimal state. And the one-task method creates that state intentionally. Most people make this mistake. They try to manage their time, but time isn't the problem. Attention is, and attention thrives on simplicity. When you give your mind one target, it locks in. When you give it many, it fragments. So instead of asking, "What should I do today?" you ask, "What is the one thing that actually matters today?" That question alone forces clarity. It removes noise. It eliminates the illusion of productivity. And it aligns your effort with real progress. But there's one more layer most people overlook. Because choosing one task is powerful, but sticking to it, that's where everything breaks down. Why most people fail, even with simple systems. Most people make this mistake. They adopt a simple method, but keep a complex mindset. You might not realize this, but the real challenge isn't choosing one task. It's ignoring everything else. Because even after you pick your one task, your brain will try to pull you away. You'll remember other responsibilities. You'll feel the urge to switch. You'll think, "Let me just quickly handle this first." And just like that, you've broken focus. This is where most systems fail. Not because they're ineffective, but because they don't address internal resistance. Your brain is addicted to variety. It seeks novelty. It wants stimulation. And switching tasks provides exactly that. So when you try to stay on one thing, it feels uncomfortable, almost unnatural. But here's the truth. Discomfort is a sign of depth. When you stay with a task long enough, you move past the surface level. You start thinking more clearly. You solve harder problems. You create better outcomes. But to reach that level, you have to resist the urge to escape. Most people never do. They bounce between tasks, staying in shallow work. And shallow work feels productive, but it rarely leads to meaningful results. Think about it like this. If you keep digging small holes everywhere, you never go deep enough to find anything valuable. But if you dig one hole consistently, eventually you break through. That's the difference. The one task method isn't just about simplicity, it's about depth. And depth requires discipline. So how do you actually stay committed? You remove temptation. You eliminate alternatives. You treat your one task as non-negotiable. Not something you try to do, but something you finish. And once you complete it, something powerful happens. You feel real progress. Not the artificial satisfaction of checking boxes, but the deep, lasting confidence that comes from doing something meaningful. That feeling changes how you approach work. It builds momentum. It reinforces focus. And it makes everything else feel easier. But there's one final piece most people never fully understand. What happens to your life when you repeat this daily? The compounding effect of one focused action. You might not realize this, but your life doesn't change from big bursts of effort. It changes from consistent direction. The one task method isn't just a productivity trick. It's a long-term strategy. Because when you complete one meaningful task every day, something subtle begins to happen. Progress compounds. Day 1 feels small. Day 2 feels similar. But after a week, you notice movement. After a month, you see change. After a year, your life looks completely different. Not because you did everything, but because you did what mattered. Most people underestimate this. They chase intensity. They try to do everything at once, and when they burn out, they stop completely. That's the cycle. Start strong. Lose momentum. Start again. Repeat. But the one task method breaks that cycle. It removes overwhelm. It creates consistency, and consistency is what builds results. Think about any major transformation: health, career, skill, business. It wasn't built in one day. It was built through repeated, focused actions. And those actions didn't come from doing everything. They came from doing the right thing, over and over again. Most people never experience this because they're too scattered. Their effort is divided. Their focus is diluted. So even when they work hard, the results feel slow. But when you concentrate your effort, everything accelerates. Because progress stacks. And stacking creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. And confidence changes how you act. This is where everything shifts. You stop feeling overwhelmed. You stop questioning yourself. You stop jumping between tasks. And you start trusting your process. One task, one focus, one result at a time. Simple, but not easy, because it requires letting go of the idea that you need to do everything, and embracing the truth that you don't. So now the real question is, Are you willing to do less so you could finally achieve more? Your to-do list was supposed to help you. Instead, it became noise. Too many choices, too many decisions, too much pressure. And somewhere along the way, you stopped moving forward and started just trying to keep up. But now you see it differently. Productivity isn't about doing more. It's about removing what doesn't matter. Yang, it's about clarity, focus, direction, one task at a time. That's where real progress begins. Not in complexity, but in simplicity. So tomorrow, don't open a long list. Don't overwhelm your mind before the day even begins. Instead, ask yourself one question. What is the one thing that truly matters today? And commit to it, fully. Because that one action, repeated daily, has the power to change everything. And once you experience that shift, you won't want to go back. If this made you rethink how you approach your work and your life, there's more coming. Because the next step isn't just about focus. It's about controlling your mental energy in a world designed to drain it. Subscribe and stay close. Because what you do next matters more than you think.